Guys, back with another painting tutorial for Blood and Plunder. This time we're going to be painting Company French de la Marine, or Marines. It's going to be more your regular military or regular army. What you see off I did off camera was I went ahead and primed it matte black and then used the highlight. I also based them, so if you haven't seen my basting video, I'll put a link in the description. First color we're going to actually paint on with a brush is going to be Army Painter Holy White. He'll give it a nice weathered look. It won't look just pure white, which will be nice, and especially after it's we add some weathering to it. Alright, now we're going to go to our next color, Army Painter Magic Blue. This is in my wet palette, so it is a little bit dulled down, which is fine because I was going to actually dull it down just slightly with a base color when I do my edge highlighting, because this is almost like a sky blue or a baby blue color on all the reference photos that I've seen, and so that's what I was shooting for. Get the cufflinks and then the under jacket, just to again give it a little bit more pop and color than just pure white. Alright, now we're going to paint a lot of his leather bits, Army Painter Pallid Bone. This would be a nice light leather color. It looks really nice. It's all done. I apologize, I'm under the weather, so if I sound sort of stuffed up, that's because I am. This leather color is going to be Army Painter Hardened Leather. We're going to mostly use this on his rifle stock, but also there's a few leather bits on his belt that we're also going to hit, just to give it some variation compared to just having it all pallid bone. There you go, it goes on pretty quick. These guys paint fairly fast. Next color is going to be Army Painter Grim Black. We're going to paint his boots, his hat, and the metal bits on the rifle. Also the scabbard of the bayonet, or sword, I guess. It's not a bayonet, it's a sword. And this doesn't have to be super dense in color. You can go back in with a matte black of your choice and try to cover it up if the Army Paint or the speed paints aren't doing it. I left the brim of the hat open because we're going to now paint that with Acryl golden yellow. It's just going to be the brim of the or the trim of the hat there. Gives them really nice pop. I like it. Alright, next color is going to be the Acryl tan flesh. We're going to be hitting all his skin bits, so his face, his hands. Off camera, actually, when I was doing my washes, I didn't show that I used a wash for this, but I used the Crusader skin from Army Painter, like just similar to all my other videos. If you've watched them, you'll see that that's a pretty common recipe of mine. Alright, now we're going to go after the base, Apple Barrel Burnt Umber. Nice cheap paint. I water it down just a little bit to just get better coverage, faster coverage. It's pretty quick. I usually don't base my models before they're painted. It's just I went ahead and these guys sort of were a little bit more challenging to try to put on a temporary base. So, all right, now we're gonna wash with a Acryl brown wash. Big thing is you need to protect your model before you put washes on, just because the speed paints can reactivate. So I use a matte varnish of your choice. I'm using the Army Painter one. It does a really good job. Just don't let it pool up in on the arms and stuff, but try to get it in the recesses. Next, we're gonna go to the Acryl Coal Black, and we're gonna touch up all those black bits, and then we're also gonna hit all the buttons. So on his gaiters there, all those buttons there. On pictures I seen mostly black buttons. I didn't see gold for those. Now we're going to hit Army Painter Greedy Gold, and now we're going to touch all the gold accents or brass accents. So on the rifle, on his belt, buttons on his sleeves, buttons on his jacket. There's quite a bit of good accents for these guys. So, and then also the hilt of the sword. it's well worth going through and doing all this stuff for them. That makes them look really good. Alright, now we're going to highlight. So we're going to use Pro Acryl Dark Ivory and highlight the areas that we use the Holy White paint. Again, this is all up to you if you want to go more highlights, just make them pop harder on the table, or if you want to try to do blends. I sort of lean more to the just punching it in. Alright, now we're going to go Army Painter Gunmetal Air. I like the air because it just flows a little bit easier for me. We're going to hit the barrel, some of the metal bits, the bayonet on the actual rifle itself. There we go. Pretty much finished. And here's a whole group of them painted. I really enjoyed painting these guys. They go together fairly quick. I'll be painting probably like 15 more for my ship marines, and they'll be on more of a ship type of base. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe if you do like the content, and I'll keep the content rolling. Thanks, guys.